Of course, trust itself is based on respect. And part of modernizing our trust relationship means modernizing the way Native people are respected and our civil rights are upheld. For this reason, I want to address an issue the National Congress of American Indians has worked on for almost 50 years. I want to talk about the negative stereotypes that Native peoples continue to be subjected to in our society. In particular, I want to talk about the name of the Washington, D.C. football team. Allow me to read from the pages of a Minnesota newspaper published one September day in 1863. And I quote, the state reward for dead Indians has been increased to $200 for every redskin sent to purgatory. This sum is more than the dead bodies of all Indians east of the Red River are worth. History is clear on what that vile word meant. It was the scalped head of an American Indian man, woman, or child that trappers and hunters sold to the government like beaver pelts for money. Let me be very clear. The single most offensive name that you can call an American Indian is redskin. Thank God, today, a majority of people agree. In a recent national survey, 83% of Americans said they wouldn't use the R word to a Native American's face. We know the team owner stands on the wrong side of history. He has dug in his heels and refuses to change. But why do you do it, FedEx? You point with pride to your policy and diversity, inclusiveness, yet your name on the stadium, how do you defend perpetuating every kind of racism that 40% of your workforce has faced in one form or another? And why do you do it, Coca-Cola? For generations, you have been the company that taught the world to sing. Why do you defend a name that teaches the young generation to hate? Why do you do it, Verizon? Or Best Buy? Or HP? Or United Airlines? Many of us associate your companies with great American success stories. But think about it. Doesn't your defense of this name harken back to the worst of America's failures? We as American Indians, we are appropriately honored as soldiers and teachers, students and first responders, CEOs and community leaders. There is no honor in the name of that team. It's long past that Washingtonians begin to see their fellow citizens through the eyes of respect and not as mascots for a football business that doesn't even have a fraction of the resilience, pride, or strength of character of any tribal nation in the United States. Now I know many of you say there are other issues that Indian country should focus on. My response is simple. This issue is no different than any issue that we work on every day at the National Congress of American Indians. As we have since 1944, we will stand for the rights of Native peoples in every corner of our society, whether it's under the bright lights of the NFL or in the voting booths of South Dakota. This isn't a partisan issue. This isn't an issue of political correctness. We're not trying to make news or make noise. We're trying to make progress. We're standing up with partners like the Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights, the NAACP, the National Council of La Raza, the Fritz Pollard Alliance, and senators and congressmen. We're standing with tribes and Native organizations, religious leaders and journalists, school students, elected officials, and former NFL stars. And we're calling on all fair-minded Americans to stand with us.